Bang! Neevesknives. I'm Jared, and we are live on Neevesknives, ladies and gentlemen. I almost forgot the beginning of my opening. Breeze asked, what am I drilling? Because he gave me a drill press, and he's curious, what exactly am I drilling? So, and he asked thumb studs, holes, whatever. But yeah, multitude of things, but the main idea is holes like this, for deployment. But anything though, because thumb studs, you could do that too, I guess. Drill the hole so you can add a thumb stud. But I also thought about possibly, like, if I made a micarta inlay, or not inlay, but overlay or something, I would be able to, I'd have to, drill some holes for screws. So lots of different things. But my first thought originally was on blades, the holes like this. Not necessarily this big, but, holes like this, or maybe even possibly this exact size. What's up, bevel heads? What's up? I use an attachment on my bobcat to drill holes. There you go. Got them big holes. So I did a poll on, or I guess just a question on Instagram, because tomorrow my mom's coming into town and I'll be hanging out with her for a little bit for Christmas. And I was thinking about what knife I want to carry, and I want to carry something a little nicer. So, and I'm not 100% set yet, but I was thinking about carrying one of these two. So I thought about the Concept Hazakura, which has a Damascus inlay and a powdered steel Damascus, which it's really nice. It has like a really nice raindrop. I know you guys can't see it that good. I tried to change the lighting around. If I hold it here, it will focus, but it's a really nice knife. Got to catch the light. You got the Damascus inlay. Maybe I should turn on this other. Maybe this will help. But it's very nice and super smooth. Nice flipping action. Thank you, baby.
Which color?
I'll take green.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, baby. Oh, it's delicious.
I know.
Or which this was the Concept Hazakura. Or the Jerry Moen tooling, which I love this knife. I really do. I hate, if you guys watched the recent video, I dislike it not having jimping or a lock bar access cutout. It's just flat. And sometimes it's okay, and I'm like, oh, it's not so bad. But then after I do it a few times, it starts irritating me, like, very quickly. It's something I do not like at all on a knife. I want as good an access as possible. I don't want to have to wedge my finger or anything like that. Now, I usually do it like this, where I just snag it with my pointer and turn it around. But, I still do it with my thumb too. But it was between those two knives, and I was surprised. I honestly thought more people were going to say tooling, which a few people did. But a lot of people said that they like the tooling better. They like this more. But they said I should just go with the Tonto, with the Damascus. Go, if you're gonna go, I guess, I'm not even gonna call this a gent knife, but I guess they were like saying, like, if you're gonna go for it, just go for it all the way. And this does look a little bit more nice. And I guess it depends on your point of view on nice, but with the Damascus and the Damascus, this does look really, really nice. So maybe I will carry this tomorrow. This one, though, man, I really love this knife, man. It's such a good little knife, especially if you like just an EDC knife. Like, your knife doesn't have to be a work knife or anything like that. It's just for opening boxes, breaking stuff down, cutting straps here and there. This is phenomenal. and it's really comfortable in the hand. The blade shape is so good, and even like drilling holes, this thing is perfect for drilling holes. I'd carry the tadpole, would you? Wish my Miguron Curix would get here. I wish it would get there too, because I want more people. And that's actually a topic we're going to talk about tonight. And by the way, guys, I do not have a lot of topics. It's been a long week, man. It's been a long week, and I didn't have any time to get topics or anything like that, but I do got a few. And talking about, maybe we'll just keep kicking it on and off. But I want people to experience the Curix too, because it's such a good knife. I want more and more people to get it so that I'm not lonely, you know, in my love for the Curix. But that's actually kind of a subject I wanted to talk about, because it sucks when you get a knife that nobody else has. You know, you feel like a lot of times, like when you get it first, it's one thing, because you get it first, you share your experience, and then a bunch of people buy it, and then they get to experience it with you. But when you're the only one who got it, there's nobody that can, like, you know, share that awesomeness with you. And, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, first world problems. But you know, it's weird, because I used to be the exact opposite of that, because I did not ever want to get the knife. Like if I watched like a lot of videos and I seen 10 reviews where people were just screaming about the Manix, I would refuse to get the Manix. I don't know if it was just because I seen it too much that now it's like, man, I've seen everything I need to know about that thing. You know, I want to experience a knife for myself, you know, more than just from what they're going to say. Or if it was more of a, I think this is my opinion, what I think it was. I think it was that I wanted my own experience, like that they didn't get yet, or something. Like that one's played out, everybody likes that, you know, I want to find a gem or something. I don't know exactly why, but it's one reason why I didn't mess with Spydercos for a long time, because everybody loved them. Now once I did, I realized why. But one, I thought they were ugly, but besides that, go with the concept, very classy. Wish my concept Stellar would get here. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Hopefully it should be there. What, tomorrow? How many knives do you own? I don't know. 150 maybe. Let me borrow it and we can talk about it. There you go. That's how I get it. I just got to pass it around. And sometimes I wind up doing that. Trust me, I do that a lot of times. Y'all know what knife surprised me? The O knife Parrot. I know. It is so smooth. It's on multi-row bearings. That's one reason why. Uh, I actually got it over on my desk. Otherwise, I'd flip it out right now. The other one's in this box next to me, but I'd have to find it. But yeah, the Parrot is a good one. Very snappy. The detent is really good on it. The front flipper works really good. And when you break the detent, because the blade doesn't have to travel far, it's super snappy. It's like bang. Oh, bang. Lovely wife, Kara. So snappy. And then, yeah, it's like fall shut action because of the multi-row bearings. Stupid smooth, man. And it's 154 cm, which is cool. And I like the micarta one a little bit better with the coated blade. You can flick it with your I can reverse flick it. It's still in Chicago now. Okay, well, yesterday when I talked to was it yesterday? Yeah, I talked to the post office and they said that it was on track to head there. It had gotten screwed up or something, but now it's on track to go there. I love my Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight. So they said by Monday it should be there, is what they told me. I love my Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight with S30V, swapped blade and Flytanium ball cage. So drop shutting out. Yeah, I got one with Flytanium scales and the cage as well. It's actually right here. Love the Manix. Such a good knife. Such an awesome knife. one of my most recommended knives, whether it's the lightweight, the regular one, for somebody who needs a work knife or a tool, just an EDC knife, like, you know, they don't really care about anything else. They want a good, tough tool that's going to function and work great. Manix. The Manix is awesome. You know, and like I said, they have the lightweight, so many different steel options. Bree says, anyone interested in helping the channel, hitting the like button sends YouTube a message that his content is great. Thus, YouTube will let others know. When they know, maybe they'll view too. Thank you, Breeze. Yes, I would appreciate if you guys did hit the like button. It does help support the channel, and I do appreciate it very much. Even though they're hiding the dislike button from us, you know, you guys can always push that too. Is overseas only place to get? Well, at the moment, so they send them to White Mountain Knives and everything, but that's a new model, so I'm guessing they should be there too. Again, they sold out pretty quick, so but yes, at the moment, yes. So basically, but you know, I guess it depends on if they've shipped any to White Mountain Knives, but basically if you order it, you'll get it probably around the same time they'll wind up getting it, unless if they've already got some shipped going towards White Mountain Knives. But no, that's a solid ass knife. And same thing with the Curix. The Curix and the Karaki are just, they're both phenomenal knives. I seen somebody else did a video on it, and I was so excited to see it. Excuse me. Because it was another one of those knives where it's like, man, I want somebody to experience this thing. And he was saying the same things I was. Like, I can't believe how easy this thing is to front flip. Like, it's so easy. And it's not like when you get it and you see how easy it is, it only gets easier after that, because obviously knives break in, and man, my camera's like blurry. They break in, and then also you get more used to it and everything. So it just gets better and better and better. But yeah, the guy was saying the same exact thing. David says that he got his TS226. Awesome. Nice. White Mountain Knives has one open box Karaki left. So they have an open box Karaki? Wonder what that means. They showed it on the channel or something, or somebody sent it back, because they take returns and resell them for a cheaper price. They do that, especially with the overseas knives. I think with all of them. What's up, Samurai? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Other than limited availability, sometimes I don't know why anyone would buy knives from any place but White Mountain Knives. Well, there's, you know, obviously Knife Center, GP Knives, Blade HQ. There's so many other options. Sometimes they're more affordable, so sometimes you'll get, you know, a better price at another one. And then, excuse me, like you said, availability, so exclusives. And then if everybody only went to the same place, there wouldn't be any availability. So, but some people got their preferences and, you know, like to build up points and things like that. Someone sent it back. Jared, it was sent back. Blade had some small scratches, discounted to 209. Nice. Like somebody like me would jump all over something like that. Fuck, I want to put scratches on it right away. So, I mean, personally, some people they want it pristine. They're like, man, if it's gonna get a scratch, it's gonna be by me. Me personally, I'm like, I don't care. If it's something minimal like that, I don't care about that. Like, if it was something like really bad, like that, you know, like where maybe it had a horrible sharpening, or which, you know, ain't necessarily too bad of a thing either, because you can fix that. But to some levels, you're going to wind up removing a bunch of steel, and it's not going to have as much cutting edge if it's really, really bad. But, or maybe if the handle's all scratched up, there are certain things that I guess, you know, I'd be like, I'd like to just do that myself, you know. But little scratches on the blade, give it to me for a cheaper price. Shit, I'd take that one over the brand new one for the regular price. 69 people. 69. You guys need to grow up. Move this. Okay, so what the hell was I gonna ask? There was something I wanted to ask you guys. Oh, okay, so with the with the videos on, and like every year, even in the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year, a lot of times at the end, always at the end of the year, we do the videos, like the best knives of the year, the best this, or who did it best, whatever, right? There's all different kinds of videos. NYC! Thank you, man. Let's go, Brandon. Yes, definitely. Let's go, Brandon. Thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. So my question is, for the channels that are doing those types of videos where they are doing, like the best of the year's top 10, whatever, right? Do you guys think, and I just want like a yes or no answer. Yes, you think it should be knives from their own collection that they own, or no, it doesn't matter? Because, and wait to hear my explanation. So like I'm saying that yes, it should be knives from your collection, because one, that means that you're saying it's that good. That's why, and you have it because it's that good. And two, you've had that much experience with it. Like you can say something's great, right? But you had it for 3 days, right? You know what I mean? I'm not saying like that it's not easy to get an idea of how good a knife is in a few days, but in reality, sometimes it takes a little while, and you might not even understand that something's wrong with something without having it for a little while, or something might annoy you or after a while. It's kind of like when I first opened this up, I was raving about saying, man, the lock bar axis doesn't even bother me. Like, I don't even care. Fucking next day, man, I was about to throw it against the wall. But, it just, it just took time to get to me, right? So, do you guys think that happy Saturday, Knife Sergeant? Shout out to Knife Sergeant. Go and follow his channel. But I think that, in my opinion, what I'm doing is I'm doing my video based on only knives from my collection, because one, a lot of the knives that I don't have in my collection, they're gone, right? They're gone. So I'd either have to request them back, or I'd have to go back in a video that I had on them and show them, kind of like Metal Complex did actually in a video he just did. Which you can do. You might have to screen record it, or, take the clip and blah, blah, blah. But by using the knives you actually have, one, it shows how much you like it, but not maybe necessarily, but two, but you have a better understanding of how is, because you can't use somebody else's knife like you can your own, right? And but then I guess that's based on whether or not you even use your fucking knives, right? So I don't know. With me, I feel that it's a little bit more authentic if and I'm not saying you can't take one. Like if you already know, like, listen, I don't own this knife, but I know I like it better than these, then I understand. It's understandable. But with certain videos, I think it's a little bit better just with those, to just do your own, from your own collection, because it's, you obviously think it's really good, right? Or better than these because you actually own it. How is that Nitro V holding up on the Civivi Imperium? So technically we got a couple of them. Good. Nitro V is very similar. I find it to be very similar to like 14C. So that's about like the edge retention I get from it. Now, the heat treats that come from Civivi are always pretty good. So, but I like it. I like it quite a bit. I do find that 14C seems to hold a better bite for longer, but similar in most other ways. But it seems when you start using it and really start cutting with it, like a 14C seems that it'll hold its bite quite a bit longer. No, as long as you've had it in hand at some point. Okay. The across the street neighbor has an FJB sign in his yard on the left And let's go Brandon on the right and a Trump 24 flag in the center. Good man. Good man. Do you have any videos explaining the difference in blade steel and new to knives? Well, not exactly. So a lot of my videos, if you keep up with my videos, I talk about the stuff all the time in every video. So I couldn't like just say, go to this video. Now, I might have made a video like that. It's hard for me to remember because since I talk about it so much, it's hard for me to say like what I talked about in this video or that video. Now, I do know I made a video on what edges go best on what steel. However, there's 3 steels in there that I would change my answer today on that I think I spoke a little too early on. And after dealing with hundreds more, I've gained a little bit of a different opinion on them, but you could go to that video. It's pretty reliable aside from the few that I think I would change on. Now, there's still a lot of talk, so I would recommend you to go watch Outpost 76. That's a really good one. Cedric and Ada. That's another good one. And you can watch Super Steel Steve. But he's not really posting no more on YouTube, so take it for what it's worth. But he does got some really good content on his channel. But otherwise, if you want updated stuff, which his stuff is still all reliable, I'm just saying that he's not posting anymore. Do you own? The rest can be honorable mentions. There you go. Do your own honorable mentions. Do you have any videos? Oh yeah, I already wrote that one. But also, if like I said, I should have said I have a playlist of all sharpening videos. I do lots of steel talks in those, and you might be able to find something in there. I'm not positive, but yeah, if you watch my content like in knife reviews, not all, but because it just depends on the topics that I felt were more important in that video, but I try to speak on the steel in most of them. But sometimes I do go past it a little too fast and I shouldn't. But I like I said, I encourage you to watch Outpost 76 and Cedric and Ada. Both of them have amazing channels and they do controlled cut tests. Now, I will say about steel, though, coming in, one does not compare to another. So, like, what I mean is that if I have, say, S30V on this, right? Well, another company's S30V might not get similar results because of heat treat. So heat treat is going to be everything. Now, if they both have quality heat treats, then yeah, they'll be similar. But the HRC, which is the Rockwell, the hardness of the steel is going to be a huge determining factor on how well it does in edge retention, how long the edge will last. Now, what's wrong?
When did you get a third light?
I got a 4th one out there.
When?
A couple months ago.
Do you see how bright my face looks? I'm going to have to go paint my eyebrows on because it looks like they're not there.
Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, okay. It does. So much better. Sorry, I was overexposed.
Yeah, well, that's...
And my name is Kara, since my husband doesn't introduce me anymore. Here's
my lovely wife, Kara, guys.
Yeah!
But I thought about throwing the sheet over these.
Yeah, I was really bad.
I tried it and it didn't work out too good, but the lives are different than the recordings. But also,
hello.
With the heat treat, if it's a little softer, then it might be tougher, but the edge retention might not be as good. There's a lot of factors. So don't take one video. This is basically what I'm trying to say. Sum it all up into one sentence. Don't take one video and think that that's how it works across the board. So don't look at one video on S30V and say that's S30V because that's not how it works.
That was a little dark. I apologize.
Yeah, it makes us look kind of good though.
Kind of looks cool.
Yeah. Let me see if no, you can't see shit.
But that's cool though. If you had a backlight. Why is this so damn bright tonight?
I could fucking disappear in this shirt right now. I could just pull down my sleeves and put it over my hood.
Sorry, I'm not trying to fuck it up. It's just so bright.
Urban Woodsman says, so I got the Olight Beagle. the O knife beagle with the micarta. As much as I enjoy O knives, has anyone tried to get the O knife branding off the blade cleanly? I haven't. You'd have to do a regrind or a new set and finish to do that. Ash says, do you have any experience with Sharpen's Best? Is it a gimmick or is it legit? I have no idea what it is, but I'm gonna guess it's a gimmick already just by the name. Is it a pull-through sharpener or an electric sharpener? If it's either one of those, a pull-through where you just like a thing and you drag the edge through. If it's that, no good. If it's an electric sharpener, no good. Now, if you're using them for cheap kitchen knives that are throwaway knives anyways, okay, not a big deal because you might not want to spend too much time sharpening it, but you can get better results just getting a ceramic rod or even a diamond rod, you know, on a stick, or diamond rod or a ceramic rod and a strop. Roll the pull through clip. Yeah, roll the pull through clip. Exactly. I should.
Oh yeah, I do.
If everybody wants to see that again, I'll pull it up. I have the same Starbucks mug that Kara has. Good man.
This is from about 2006. So if you have that, that's surprising, actually.
Is he trying to say he knows my wife right now? Huh?
From a mug?
Huh? Did you give him that mug?
I think you just really overthought that. Whoa. Where's yours?
Oh, I thought that was.
No,
okay.
You never even drink the ones I make.
I do. I've been drinking this whole time.
You talk way too much to have taken a sip. That's all I ever think.
Look.
I just hear me. I'm like, how can you have taken a sip?
I do it in between breaths.
When do you breathe?
In between breaths, I take a drink. So I drowned, basically.
Time to breathe.
I told Bob DeMarco, and he shuddered. Yeah, I bet. Sharpen's Best is a carbide, not a pull through. Just one piece. You push each side independently. Yeah, I still don't trust it. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That one is two of them steel rods. The one that we played a video on last time. Half pull through, but also has a tungsten carbide scraper. Yeah, stay away from it, man. To be honest, you would be way better off getting a work sharp field sharpener, a work sharp field guided sharpener. It has 2 diamond plates, one on each side, but it has the angle already set up for you. Very easy to use. It has a ceramic rod, a strop. It has everything already set up for you, and you can replace the diamond plates. It works very, very well. And you don't need experience to use it because it has the angle already set up. Watch one of my quick videos on it. You'll be able to use it perfectly fine. You are going crazy about this light right now.
It's so bright.
No, it's fine, baby. They can't now. If I need to pull something up like this, they can't see it.
No, I'm gonna fix it. Just keep doing you. There. That is better.
You feel better?
That's better.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God.
As long as you feel better.
Yeah, my forehead looked like you could fucking use it as a mirror.
But you
don't know about that because you got a 2 head. I'm over here with this 5 head, and I don't want it shiny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You don't.
I do. It drives me nuts.
That's the point because you got 2.
I've already done it. Like I've already messed with it.
Well, I think that helped.
But yeah, that the field sharpener is great. I highly recommend it. I recommend that probably more than just about anything else from sharpening, for sure. And I always throw a link of it in all my videos in the description. I hope I remembered in the last video. I don't think that it matters if channels own the knives because some rely on knives that they circulate, so they are only making do with what they have. But
doesn't
I definitely
that count
agree
as
with you
owning it though?
No.
You were saying like you wanted them to actually have it in hand.
No, I meant own.
Okay. Well, yeah, then I think that's totally fair if it's circulating.
Yeah, I guess I agree because you're going to have channels that, and I'm not speaking for some channels, like, because you're right, some channels just don't have the means to
Yeah,
have
this
all the
thing's
knives, right? They eventually have to sell them or send them back if people borrowed them to them. But I think for the channels that do have an abundance of knives or have the ability to have the knives, because I don't know, I guess the way I was thinking about it was, I don't want to recommend something to you guys and then, like, I'm not even willing to get it myself. You know what I mean? Like, I guess if it's something that I can't, like, I can obviously recommend. This is my real big thought on it. Like, if it's like a $500 knife, of course, I don't have to, like, have that to recommend that to you guys. But at that much money, you should know most likely it's going to be a fucking awesome knife, right? Like, or at least you expect it to be. But when we're talking about, I don't know, budget to mid-grade knives.
Let me ask you something.
What? And I'm
when
not.
You're watching someone's knife of the year, top 10 type shit, you're not sitting there like, I go into those videos assuming that what they're talking about is from their point of view or their opinion. So I really wouldn't expect them to talk about something they don't have, unless, like they said, it was something that they just literally didn't have on hand at that exact moment.
Well, yeah, like somebody sent it to them and they had to send it back. Like,
even that though, like, I mean, it depends how long you had it for. I mean, to honestly say if something's the best, did you really use it that long?
That's my
did
point.
You have that
that's
much
all my point. That's my biggest point, is that you don't have enough time with it. Like, so you're recommending something
then
that you had for a week or a couple days, and
unless your expertise gives you a very clear sign of the direction that knife would go in if you kept it.
Well, think about this too. Like, you had it for, say, a week, right? And you're saying it's the best of the year, but it was so good you weren't even willing to get one.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, now you're saying it's the best.
That could be really dependent on people's individual situations.
And I said that. I said that if they don't have the income for it, and I'm not saying they have the income to buy everything, but I guess what I'm saying is that you're saying it's the best, right? So instead of buying that, you went and bought something else. I don't know. It doesn't.
How about just do the best out of the year out of your collection?
That's what my question was.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think that
was my question. No, my question was whether or not you should have to use your collection, or if you can use borrowed knives.
Only if you kept them for a long enough time to have an honest answer.
But that's assuming they did use it. Assuming.
Well, that's a whole other
That's
discussion.
why I was saying that if you own it, then that actually gives you the opportunity to actually use it, test it, sharpen it, and all of that.
But you can do that with borrowing too, depending on who gave it to you.
Because I'll be honest, there's a few knives I can recommend out there that I haven't sharpened, but I've sharpened that company's steel dozens of times, or I've tested their steel dozens of times, so I have a good idea on how good that steel is on that knife. But if I didn't, I'd be hard pressed to tell anybody else to get it or say it's the best or highly recommend it if I don't got any experience with their steel. Now, with the budget knife thing, when you talk about such a low price, now that doesn't really matter, right? When we're talking about a $30 knife or something, is it that big of a deal? You're most likely getting, like, say, D2, and you're getting Chinese D2, and it's most likely going to be a $30 knife, but you're probably getting what you pay for on most ends, but your expectations are not through the roof anyway. So I don't think it's that big of a deal for that type of knife. But I mean, a lot of them are doing a decent job on their steel. Cue Ball says, yes, it does, but I don't have another grand at the moment to drop on a replacement. I don't know what that meant.
Separate conversation, probably.
I think Shabazz had a pretty limited list to work with this year, and it showed in his list. That's all good, and his channel is huge. For sure. And he's got the opportunity to get his hands on a lot of knives, all year. But yeah, I think mostly he uses the knives, kind of like I'm saying right now, from his own collection, not necessarily. It doesn't mean he won't sell it, because you do need to recycle knives. You can't keep everything. You can't keep everything. But at the time, you know, like that's why I tried to keep a lot of the knives for actually some of the reasons why I didn't sell a lot of knives was because I was actually saving them for the end of the year, for the videos for the end of the year. But you know, everybody has their, if somebody disagrees with it in another channel, like I don't have feelings on it, like to give a shit or to think that
you don't have to click it.
To think that they're doing something, you know, like bad, you know, like I'm just curious what you guys think about it, if it's something you guys even think about. How did we meet? That's a good one. Maybe we'll do story time at the end. Story time's at 9 o'clock. You heard about buck knives? I've never heard about buck knives.
What is a buck?
What is a buck?
Oh, like a deer.
Oh yeah.
He's talking about knives you used to skin deers.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I wish Buck would have put out more knives this year, to be honest. Taylor Martin, 240,000 subs. I'm just waiting. Wait, me too. Just waiting after Christmas to complete some carts I have saved.
Saved carts are dangerous. Can I tell you guys something about
Knife
saved carts? I freaking have accidentally purchased items before because of them sitting in a saved cart on a website.
That's how I get them. That's how I get her to make purchases for me.
Well, there's
save them in the cart.
There's been times where that actually almost happened to me the other day. There's some stupid fucking something or other in the cart, and I almost bought it because it was sitting in there, and I luckily I noticed that the total was like hundreds, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And it was some sort of a clamp stone holding type of thing or something like that, some sharpening thing. But
shout out to Knife Modders, Vindy Lou
genius.
and Richie B. Yeah, it is genius, right? Go and sub to their channel. Follow them for knife modding. They do the best knife modding.
That's a good idea, G-Ball at
community.
the in-laws. I'm so sorry, but that is a good idea. He says, I think YouTubers should do a separate video or a two-part knives they have that are the best and knives they've handled that are the best. Just separate it in your title so there's no freaking, you know,
say that
conflict.
again. I'm kind of what?
Knives that you have that are the best and knives that you have handled
That's a good
that
idea.
Are the best.
Right.
And then everyone will
That's a good idea.
know, you know.
Yeah, I think obviously it's good to say that, you know, in the video, like, oh, this is so and so's. Do you and your lady drink any energy drinks? If you do you have a favorite?
Why don't you talk about that?
I like the
You junkie.
What are they called? I know the Red Bull. I know the Red Bulls.
The pomegranate ones.
Yeah, that's just the winter edition. So
your other favorites.
They're called something though.
The tangerine, and then you liked the.
No.
What do you mean they're called something?
They're not the regular Red Bulls.
They're like the flavored Red Bulls.
Anyways, the Red Bulls, the flavored Red Bulls. My favorite one is the pomegranate one, but that's only a winter edition, so it'll be gone soon.
I don't like energy drinks.
Yes, it is hard to take things out of the cart sometimes. Sometimes you just leave them in there. I pocket bought my last endurance ice. I bet you did. That's a good excuse too. Oh, hell yeah. Why did the farmer rename his daughter 99 cents? Because she was always under $1. What's that pod you're vaping? Jewel.
Just a menthol.
Oh yeah, it's just menthol. Dun, 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 dun. Babe, I didn't buy all these knives. You did. You did, yeah, exactly.
No, I've accidentally purchased some really weird shit for that before, for that same reason.
Do you have any opinions on the code 4 clip versus spear? I like the spear point better as a general use blade. I think a spear point is better for general use. I think a clip point's better.
Over a clip point, but not over everything else.
I think a clip point's better for like outdoor stuff. Usually, but I guess it depends on your outdoor stuff. But a spear point is more versatile, jack of all trades, in my opinion, and it's better for EDC. Clip points are better for like hunting, skinning, things like that. But I prefer the spear point, to be honest. I prefer a spear point over most for EDC tasks shit.
Have I played with the citizens yet? Whatever that is.
Have you? I got.
Have I played with it?
Have you? No. I got.
Why not?
I got a new video going up tomorrow. I just got some brand new ones in the mail.
But why haven't I played with it?
Because you don't choose to.
I didn't know.
They're too big for you. You don't like. You don't like the size.
Are here. I can't even tell when there's a new one or not anymore.
I know, but like I already know that like I would hand it to you and you'd be like, meh.
I drink loads of coffee.
I noticed that you haven't had any butterfly knives in your vids. Yeah, I have. I got a Benchmade Morpho 51.
That's the only one though.
No, I don't. I got two other ones.
What's the other one? The Bear and Sons?
Yeah.
And then what else?
That's it.
That's only two.
Two Bear and Sons.
Well, one's a trainer, and
but still, it did break, didn't it?
It's been broken.
But yeah, I don't really get into battle songs too much. I mean, it's not that I don't like them. I do, just not enough to where, because I don't carry them, So, if I don't carry them, then it's not like it's a big. I want to be able to carry and use my knife. So.
I don't find that they have a super great use, and I just don't like to weigh myself down with things that I can't use. By the way, I thought of something I want for Christmas finally. Can I tell you?
Yep.
I want a multi-tool, but I want it to be very specific. I want a multi-tool that has an inline screwdriver, not a T-drive.
What do you mean by
inline? Like in line with the hand.
I gotcha.
I don't want a T-drive because I can't get leverage with that. I specifically want it to have a Phillips and a flathead, and I want one that has not filled with a bunch of useless blades. Mm-hmm. So I literally want it for the tools. You know what I mean? I hate when they have those. I know why they have the blades on there, but I don't really want them on there.
That box behind you.
What box?
The one that says Leatherman. Right there.
This?
Yeah.
Whose is that?
Yours.
What? What the F?
Thank Todd.
Todd?
Say thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd. Oh, I've seen this exact one before at
Did you?
The store. There's this store Recoup or something.
Yeah,
but this is what I was just saying though,
is
that I don't want one with a knife because I am trying this.
Well, what about this one? Go in that
those
drawer.
Were easy to take out though.
Go in that top drawer right there. It's magnetic.
And this is massive, baby.
Okay.
Massive.
Go in that drawer.
Does it have an inline? Or that was inline, wasn't it? Bottom drawer?
No, top drawer. Okay, go all the way in the back. This? Grab that, and then grab this top drawer right here. And then grab that other one right there. There's another one, a Gerber one for you.
I don't want a Gerber one.
I'll get you something.
I don't want it.
If you leave something in the cart, they keep reminding you, finish your purchase, finish your purchase, finish your purchase, finish your purchase. Would you like to finish your purchase? Emler agrees. I've had mine 15 years. Awesome tool.
This is literally
you
just
want a Gerber slide out? No, she hates Gerbers.
I don't.
It would definitely probably be something Leatherman.
This literally is just a screwdriver.
That's all that's what you said you wanted. You said I don't want a blade.
Phillips.
I want
and flathead. No, I don't like that. Nope, I don't like it.
Phillips.
I don't like it.
You screamed Phillips, and now you don't want a Phillips.
This one is not
and you actually do
line.
have a blade with this one.
This was the exact opposite. What I asked for.
I'm trying to help you here.
I do like.
You need to work with me a little bit.
I do like this thing. I want it to have some sort of a scrapey.
Well, you could use a pry bar.
Literally, all I keep hearing. So I watched this video from Not Your Average EDC, who was on here the other week. What is this?
It's a little tiny screwdriver for glasses.
It was in here.
Yeah, it's for glasses.
Anyway, I watched a video from Not Your Average EDC, from Erica, who was on here. Was it last week, I think? And she was going through all of her multi-tools because somebody, I guess, commented that her carry was redundant. She was going through every single tool on it. I was dying. It was so funny. Like, I know she was being serious, but the video is fucking killing me because she was going through every tool. She's like, this right here is this, and I use it for this, and it's not on any of the other tools. Not redundant. Bam! And then she would like flap it down, and then she would like go to the next one. She's like, this knife is downward tipped and the other one isn't, not redundant. Like, but she was right though.
Yeah, for sure. No, the multi-tools are awesome. My Leatherman Juice is the best EDC multi-tool I've owned, fits in my 5th pocket and does 90% of what I need. Bang, right there. Leatherman makes better multi-tools than Gerber. I agree. I 100% agree. That's why, you know, I would, you know, if she was really serious and wants one, I'd probably look up for a Leatherman.
Look, see, this is why. I'm gonna show everybody my carry.
Okay.
My carry has turned into this fucking cluster.
All right, just a visitor. Thanks for visiting.
It's kind of funny. And that is, herein lies my problem. This right now is my multi-tool, and I have to walk around with this all day. And it would be nice if it was in my pocket, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I got these. I know this camera isn't the best at focusing, but I got this little set of screwdrivers from Blade HQ for like under $10. These things are dope. They have like, they look like a key, so they have like a nice flat handle for you to be able to get leverage on, but they're just not that long, so you can't get too much leverage. But Phillips and flathead, and then of course I have my flashlight, pry bar, scraper. I do have necessary keys for work on here, but it's just becoming a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, you should have it all in one.
I use everything on here multiple times a day.
Yeah, me and Kara listened to that video. Q-Ball, I left her a comment about it. But
I do carry a pouch too.
But yeah, I can't disagree with her experience or anything, but I do disagree with the way she's thinking about it and is going about it. But you know, I think it's awesome to have everybody's perspective on a company. So hey, Aunt Dawn, and my mom's in here. Hey, Mom.
I was a little biased.
Aunt Dawn says hi to you.
Hi, Aunt Dawn, and hello, Mom. I was a little biased to the video just because
the warden's keys.
I know TR and have had some very nice experiences with TRM, so I just have had a different experience.
Blaze says to look up the Victorinox Scout.
Has a pretty good set of tools for a minimal carry. Okay, I will look that up.
The SOG Power Print is a great juice-sized multi-tool with excellent pliers and all locking but small tools. Nice, nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to look some of these up. I should write them down real quick. This pen. What was that one? Power Print. And then what was the other one? Victorinox Scout. Thank you. I'm definitely going to check on those. The Power Lock. I'm going to have to check that one out too. Power Print and Power Lock. Huh. Does Kara want pliers on it?
Yes, I freaking do. That, can I have that, please? Yes, I do. That was the other thing that I couldn't think of that I am lacking in my carry right now, that I have a massive need for on a consistent basis. I want a big pair of pliers.
Jared did. Jared noticed for sure.
I want what?
Nothing. Go ahead. He said Aunt Dawn only communicates when you're on. The dog was the one I was talking about. Got it mixed up. But I guess I'm not a big multi-tool guy. I am, and not at the same time. Like, I think they're really good. I think they're really good to have, like, in your bag, in your tool, in your vehicle, whatever. I don't always carry them on my person, but depending on what I'm doing, I'll carry one on my EDC organizer, especially now since I have this free. Go ahead.
As far as the pliers go, I would be willing to carry a larger multi-tool if it had a big set of pliers on it, because I also, so my carry, for those of you that don't know, every day is them keys with all the tools on it and keys on it.
What's up, Jason?
And then I have a pouch in the back that holds my phone and has space for some other stuff. And then I have like another larger like fanny pack, like horizontal pouch in the front. And that pouch, I really only carry pens and a marker in and like my jewels, so I could just throw a larger multi-tool in there, making up for my lack of pocket space. And I would totally prefer a larger multi-tool if it had them pliers on it.
Jason Brown carries a Leatherman Squirt PS4 and an OG leather to work.
Oh yeah, Key Bar. I literally just asked you earlier. I'm like, is there a company that makes like multi-tools where you can just pick the ones you want on it? But they're a little overpriced. Key Bar.
Yeah.
They're a little overpriced.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but it depends, like, because you can get, you don't have to get titanium and stuff. You can get aluminum or brass.
Selatool though, those have good pliers on it.
Leatherman Juice is amazing, but discontinued. Can still find them around second market though. What about that fancy?
I don't want a Gerber, Chris.
That fancy man purse Jared reviewed a long time ago.
Wait, what?
The one, the video, yeah. She carries that every day. Gerber, 15-year-old.
Want some of my money?
Slides out. Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it, man.
So much.
Thank you. I carry a Leatherman Wave or a SOG, whatever, at work.
Jared.
Yes.
Chris keeps trying to suggest Gerbers to me. Tell him to stop.
So somebody silence him.
I don't want a Gerber. That's the one brand that I'm snobby about.
There was a multi-tool that was a Kickstarter a while back called the GOAT multi-tool that lets you select what tools you want and what materials. Too bad they're not still doing them. Doesn't James brand make a multi-tool now? I don't know about that one.
They would probably be overpriced as shit, though.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, and you know, I will admit though, Nick Shabazz gave me a little bit of a different perspective.
That's their multi-tool.
On that.
It's just like one thing. I know you guys can't really see.
Is that all they have?
I think so, yeah. I don't see anything else.
They might have.
It has like a little, I don't know how they're even calling that a multi-tool. It has two things on it.
Well, we can find you something. You made me laugh out loud, real loud. So Nick Shabazz gave me a little bit of a different perspective when I listened to his video on the James brand, whatever the hell it's called, that really expensive integral. And basically, for anybody who doesn't know, James brand came out with an integral knife that was made by Riet. Riet makes some of the best knives ever, and it's an integral, so you already know it's going to be expensive. However, they made it like $200-300 more expensive than normal Riet integral knives. You can get Riet integrals for $200-300 cheaper from anybody else. So basically, in a way, it was kind of a smack in the face to their customers, like, you know, pay it, bitch. You know, I don't know, but it's a really good knife. I haven't tried it, but I can tell like it's a really good knife, and everybody said it. Like everybody loved the knife, including myself looking at it. Like I would love to try it. Like it's like that. Custom EDC knives. Thank you for the donation. Hey, Jared and Kara, how are y'all doing? I carry my Norseman and Leatherman Sidewinder to work every day.
I forgot
That's
about
a badass carry.
Remember when Norsemans were like the thing?
Yeah, I almost borrowed one from Metallica, but then he fucking sold that shit. Wow. Yeah, thank you for the donation.
They're Rolexing it. Yeah,
yes, they're Rolexing it, exactly. Now, when I talked about them in my one video, I basically said that another one.
A ding ding ding.
Multi-tools are always a compromise. Just keep a few good tools around. There you go, compromise. Yeah, definitely. I agree, but you know, I know people, even myself included, that always carried one, like on the job. Like I always had one, and there were so many times where going and getting the actual tool was way more of a hassle than using that thing that was in my pocket, because the job was that easy, you know. So I think that they are very, very effective at being very useful.
I think another way that I could go about it that might be even better would be if I can tell you're reading.
You can also buy a rake multi-tool, and they have a ton of options on what you can have on your tool. Go ahead.
No, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I know a good way that I could go about it instead of a multi-tool. I changed my mind.
What?
Scrap that. Scrap it completely.
Oh shit.
I just want a good pair of EDC pliers, like a pair that's meant to be carried. Like maybe they fold up on their own, but that's all they are. You know what I mean?
Sounds like a Leatherman, but go ahead.
No, just pliers. not other shit,
Just
just
pliers.
literal
Just a pair of pliers. in your
pair of
pocket.
pliers, but like maybe like a cool one that like folds up on itself to be more
Sounds
compact.
like a Leatherman. Go ahead,
but
though.
nothing else on it.
All right, get it.
Okay.
But why wouldn't you take the other things on it?
Because
If
a lot of
fits
times
just the same.
other shit is a waste of
But if it's
space.
just the same,
no.
go ahead.
And then I want a same thing, but like with the screwdrivers. Like you know how I bought the ones for my keys, like something better like that.
Okay. We got it.
Maybe it like goes, and it's like a screwdriver.
Most likely it would have.
I just want tools that collapse on themselves.
I gotcha.
Okay.
Hey Jared, I watched your best knives of the year a couple days back, and
Garrett, keep describing
the
it.
two. Well, no, I haven't done the best of the year yet. What I did was what did I do? I just recently did the ones that didn't make the cut, and then I did something else, but it wasn't the best knives of the year. That's still coming, but the 301 is on that list. So you guys will see.
Cue ball, that's why I stopped talking when I said I can tell you're reading. I don't try. If I know he's reading, if I keep talking, I'm just gonna have to repeat it. So I just let him finish.
Blah, 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 blah,
like
blah.
Old Charlie Brown when the teachers would come in the room. It was like wah, 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 wah. So I just stopped because I already know that it's just not possible.
I've been working on that though, like lately.
It's
like
okay.
When,
you don't need
no,
to
I'm saying
work
when
on
I'm
it.
like editing, like I've been getting pretty good at
I understand. It's not like I'm getting mad at you. Jokingly.
What the hell was I about to say?
I understand that your brain's
with the James brand. But yes, the seems logical. It's definitely on the list. That is a great one.
Is there a giveaway tonight? Because Charles wants to dip if there's not.
There is not, but
he didn't say the last part. I did.
But if you're wanting to dip out of here, though, no,
yeah, that was me. That was me.
But that's probably why he's asking. I will say this though, really quick, just in case for Patreons that are in here and might want to take off if they want to get some information. So, I picked out the Christmas giveaway, and I've mailed the thing to Knife Modders for the carbonizing the lock bar. So as soon as that gets back, we are doing the custom.
What custom?
If I talk to you all about this, I'm not doing it again.
No, just
the Quest custom.
The Quest custom.
Quest custom gent, and then I have the other one that I'm gonna reveal in the giveaway video. So just know that both are awesome. Put it this way: it's one of the knives that Mr. Amazing donated to us or gave to us, and I'm gonna do that because one, he's so awesome to us. I feel like it's a good thing to do. Plus, I think I've gotten everything out of that knife beneficial for the channel and for us. So, I think, and how can I say this? It's a knife you can't get anymore. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but the Patreons will find out. It's an amazing knife. Now, really cool. What?
I was just going to say the reason why every time you say that you're getting it sent out to carbonize the lock bar that I keep forgetting what custom it is because every time you say that, I assume you're talking about a Strider for some reason. Like my head just goes to Strider because you said that if you ever got a Strider, you would send it out right away to get it carbonized.
Chicago, thank you, brother.
Oh, that's a cute one. I haven't acted out stickers in a hot minute.
Urban Woods is back. But what I was trying to say about the James brand really quick, though, is that he was kind of giving a little bit different of a perspective that they, you know, because I basically said that they're not part of the community and they don't try to be, but they, you know, they try to charge a lot for the knives and they're not even part of the community. So it's
Who?
James brand. So it's like they're trying to get.
Why aren't they part of the community?
Because they're just not. Like they don't. One, they don't send anything to reviewers.
Oh,
Two, they don't talk to you on Instagram. Three, they don't try to communicate with anybody. Like they're like just for a certain group of people that think their tools are nice. But he thought about it like, and I'm saying that they are very nice. I'm not saying they're not, but he thought about it like that they help bring people into the community, which I thought was actually a good idea and a good way to look at it. So, and now, you know, that he said that does kind of make sense that they do that. Now, I will say though, they had no problem sending him the knife though. So, and I'm not saying they should send it to me or something like that, but I personally never, ever have ever heard of anybody ever saying that they've talked to anybody from James Brand, whether it was them trying to send things to reviewers, whether it was on Instagram, whether it was about their new product, never, nothing. Not until this $600 knife came out and, you know, they wanted to sell it, right? But with the other things, and I don't know, I do look at it as like, damn, man, like that's crazy money for that knife. Like, I understand all their shit is expensive, but if you are trying to get people that aren't in the knife community, I guess you can kind of get them, you know, because they don't know the price it should be. So maybe they want to stay out of the community for that reason, is they don't want people to actually know that you can get this same fucking thing from the same company that's making it for so much less. And if they did know that, they might not buy that one. Maybe that's another reason why. And I'm not trying to shit on them because, you know, they're probably cool people and everything. I'm not, you know, it sounds like I'm shitting all over them though.
Can I tell you something?
I can tell you were gonna. What?
Cue Ball
Cue-ball
suggested a Gerber. That was really upsetting.
He did that on purpose.
You know what fucking Bree suggested? An Ozark Trail. Kick him off. Just get him out. I don't want him here.
Breeze, kick yourself off. Silence yourself for 2 minutes.
Oh, Cue Ball's a mod now, by the way. I added one more to my mod squad.
Chicago! Thank you again,
Yeah!
man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. You guys are awesome.
Fucking Ozark
Weapon,
Trail.
wait,
That just really upset
what does
me.
that say? Weapon, you can, but it'll take
Weapon. That's how I'm reading that. Weapon.
Go Diamond Stones. All right now, you should. That was a fantastic idea, he says. Kara, have you considered a Victorinox handyman?
I'm a lady, not a handyman. Is there a handy woman?
I'll look it up after this.
I know
Maybe they have one.
There's probably not one.
My son is getting a Leatherman style PS.
I'm really stuck on wanting collapsible
We
pliers.
lost 2 mods, so getting a new one helps out.
Wait, why did
we
we lose 2 mods? Wait, what? Why?
I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know.
What the fuck happened to my mod squad?
Cue Ball. Now, I know I'm not worthy, but thanks for believing in me. I'm touched.
Oh, you're worthy. You're getting a PS5.
I
Anyone with a
can.
PS5
I tried,
is
and
worthy.
I can only remove my comment, to which I stand by. He stands by that shit. All right, is this the book I had? No, it's right here. I don't even know if I'm going to use any of these.
Wallaby got a girl?
Nah, fuck it. Jared, how's
Monsters
the health
allegedly
journey going? Good, real good. I've kind of been slipping on my my protein shakes the past week or more, probably a week and a half now, which I don't want to because I have them pre-bought. So I know if I slack by the end of the month, because I have a new container coming in, and by the end of the month I should be finished with it. And usually I am. Usually I'm on my last thing. Like, it works out perfectly. But now I've messed up, so now I'm gonna be behind. So I got some shakes to drink. But good though, really good. I do need to I've been eating a lot of chicken lately, which is really good. I could tell there was a couple days there where that's all I ate on purpose, and I could feel it. So I definitely needed some more carbs in my body. But yeah, I try to work out 4 times a day. I tried to drink a lot of water. That's another thing. I always, no matter, even if I hit it, I still feel like I need to do better. And I try to keep that mindset so that I keep doing that. But yeah, I need to drink more water. That's one of my big issues, is I don't drink enough water.
Hey, is that true? Is he always there?
Oh, yeah, he's always there.
All right. Well, shit.
2 mods. Wallaby, who stopped showing up with his girlfriend, and Monster Racing, who got on the
What's
bad
the
side.
bad
Oh,
side
yeah,
of the
yeah.
community?
I'll tell you about it after.
Okay.
Slicey is not a stand-up guy. It's like the Cold Steel Airlight I bought, OS 10 Triadlock, made in Taiwan for $50 something. Demco 8020.5, 3 times as much or more. Same OEM. Yeah, but you know what though, man?
Real quick, just pause. Brian, the price is going to
I'm gonna
vary
fuck you
depending on the steel, the type of knife, and the type
Who are
of
you
edge
talking
you want.
to?
So just email or Instagram Jared.
Why
I'm talking
would
to Brian. He wants to know how much a sharpening is.
I know? Tell me, and I'll just pull it up so that he knows we're talking to him.
Well, I said his name. Brian.
Yeah, but he might not have heard you.
Brian.
Could have broken up. Okay, so I know that they're probably making them in the same factory, but something's going on with that heat treat. I've tried multiple of them, and I have yet to have found one of their OS 10 knives. They're the 8020.5s that feel anything like cold steels. I don't know if I have no idea. I mean, I obviously have no idea what's going on, but I do know one thing: that fucking heat treat is junk on those OS 10s. I thought mine was just a fluke. Thought the next one was just, you know, shit happens. But after like 5 of them now, one of them like kind of felt okay, but it still was nowhere near cold steels. And I've sharpened a lot of cold steels OS 10s and tested them and all kinds of shit. So something's going on with their heat treat. I don't know what it is. You guys need to switch to decaf. Oh yeah, not happening, brother. Not happening.
Honestly, coffee,
somebody kick him out of here.
Coffee does nothing.
No, coffee doesn't do anything.
We fidget a lot because these chairs are super uncomfortable.
They are so uncomfortable. I got to get a new one. The chair I bought for this or got for this doesn't work for this. It hits the table.
That was really intended for over there, to be fair.
I know, but I was trying to use it for both, and it's a comfortable chair, but it just doesn't work here. And then but I'm energetic no matter what.
I swear seems logical, and I think very much alike. Very, very, very much alike. He says, Jared, you should get a whiteboard with all your sharpening pricing. Hang it up in the background. Might save you some trouble if you can just get
Oh, you mean right here? Like so people can see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about actually posting it up in the description, or possibly doing a video and letting people see it and just like uploading it every month or something. You know, I don't know.
You too, John.
Like maybe every other Wednesday or something, since I only upload one video besides my live. Because the thing is that any channel that posts multiple videos a day, you have to be careful because you can only do 3 a day and YouTube will actually share them. So if you do 2 a day, you're safe. 3 a day, you're safe, but you don't want it to go within 24 hours. So if you do 3 videos within 24 hours and it's too close to the last video that you did, then YouTube's not going to share it with people.
You probably could get your pricing to show up on in your lives on this thing, like as an actual JPEG image.
I could just have
like
somebody
instead of your logo there or something.
I could just have one of the moderators type it every hour. Dwayne K, it's
every
because
hour?
of the
That's
new
only
Shark
twice.
Lock. Chicken is easy to cook. Lots you can do within the kitchen. I agree. And it's very healthy for you, you know, so that's why I really like it. I like it because of the protein versus fat ratio. And I don't necessarily look too much into fat content, but when it comes to my proteins, a lot of times it just depends, I guess. But it is a good thing to look into, you know, because you want the best amount of protein possible versus the lowest amount of fat ratio. If you care about that, like I care about it, but not too much. When you cut out red meat, inflammation goes down substantially. There's a lot of things that do that. Like even if you listen to Jordan Peterson, he talks about when he cut out carbs, basically it was just all bread. That's basically what he cut out. And he said after he cut it out, he said even his what's that skin thing that happens?
Psoriasis?
Yeah, I think it was psoriasis. Even his psoriasis cleared up, like all kinds of stuff. And it's not like just he says it, like there's studies that showed across the board, like there's just certain things in our foods, whether we want to admit it or not, they're made to make us fucking sick. Our foods are not made to keep us healthy. Like even there was a test done on all these fast food places. It was only in one area, but still you can pretty much guarantee that everywhere else is using the same ingredients for those fast food places that are everywhere, like Burger King, McDonald's, blah blah blah. Anyways, but it was showing to affect like reproductive shit. So like there's so many things that we don't even consider, and we just think like that all these mass produced foods are, you know, like that they care about us or that there's good ingredients. And if you look into a lot of things, man, you'll find out like there's a lot of bad things put in there that don't affect you the first time you eat it or the 100th time you eat it, but when you eat it over and over for years, how much it can affect your health and get you to start, you know, using pharmaceuticals and shit like that.
You got a dinger.
Yeah, I know. I got it up.
You got a dinger. No, you don't. Different one. You
Oh,
got two
exercise breaks muscle, sleep builds it. Good sleep is important. Yes, it also builds your testosterone.
Your testy.
Your testes. All right, I got to go through these comments, man.
I know you are.
Okay, listen.
It gives me anxiety.
If I missed your comment, post it again. Forgive me.
Yeah, donate again. If he misses it, just donate twice.
Not the donations. I'm saying if you said something without a donation, you know, add a donation to it, and I'll for sure see it. I'm just joking. Just say it again, and I'll try to make sure I read it. You guys are killing it. Been very impressed with Off Grid. Just reviewed Rapid Fire Coyote and fixed awesome built. Doing great. Wait, dude and dudette. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with Off Grid too. This was my first experience with them. Thanks to Todd and somebody else, but I don't know why I never really paid attention to them. I think they looked. Well, first of all, before I didn't know who was making them, and I think they just looked a certain way to me, and I kind of thought like, you know, there's no way that's good. But no, they're very good. They're very good. They're built by Bestech and We.
Can I say something?
Check out the keto diet. Yes, baby, go ahead. I'm reading the comments like I just said for them to put in.
Go right ahead.
Check out the keto diet if you're heading in that direction. I don't know if I'm heading in that direction, but I definitely think it's good for you to watch the amount you eat and try not to make sure every meal you have has that in there. Go ahead, baby. What's up?
I forget.
No, don't do that. You did that on purpose. What?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you do.
Nope.
What is it?
Nope.
What is it?
Nope.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it.
Ha! That was dad joke level.
Send some absurd stickers. Kara will reenact them for you. You're welcome. Oh, shit. Here we go.
That is true.
Here we go.
I still have some bruises from back in the day.
Oh, man. You had a massive headache? I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, get better, man. Get better. Take some ibuprofen or something.
No, I do remember.
Probably from your diet.
I do remember what I was gonna say.
Okay, what's up?
What I was gonna say is I am gonna go play some Call of Duty.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what you thought of? You didn't remember that you were gonna do that? That you were about to leave? You forgot that?
A little. And but there was something attached to that though.
Thanks, Cue Ball. Okay. What was attached to it?
Something I had to say something else along with that, but now I'm not remembering.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty.
And you're gonna remember it later.
And I'll probably remember it later.
Okay.
And I'm gonna miss all you guys and welcome G Ball and Q Ball. Oh my god, I added 2 balls to the mod squad. Q Ball and G Ball. There's a nutsack moderating your chat now.
Better to have 2 balls than none.
That's fair. That is fair. All right. No, I think it was something about losing weight.
Damn it! Hurry up.
Because that's what they were talking about.
Okay.
Kara, how do you like the new map? Which one? Well, only one of them's new, right? Because the other one is from like Modern Warfare 3. They're all right. They're all right. I have no problems with anything. I just think that the new Call of Duty is buggy as shit, and I think Activision should get on like a 1.5-year release schedule rather than just a year because they put shit out way too early. And yes, Q-Ball, I cannot wait till your PS5 arrives because you're going to play Call of Duty with me and Jared, and you're going to get to hear more swearing than you've ever heard in your life. All right, from Jared, not me. All right, I love you guys. It was nice hanging out for a little bit. I just cannot sit on the stool any fucking longer, and I will see you guys later.
I would switch chairs with you.
No, it's okay. That one's equally as shitty.
Yeah, it's true.
I think you have my tool.
This one?
No, nope, it's right here. You can have the rest of my coffee, bro. It's not super warm. But you want me to go warm it up for you?
If you want to. Thank you, baby. I'm not a picky eater, but drinking I am. I only ever drink water, fruit juices, milk, and beer. Not a fan of soda, lemonade, iced tea, sports drinks. I'm not a picky eater or a picky drinker. But I try to be because I do enjoy everything. So I lately haven't been drinking soda aside from my energy drinks. Those don't count. But I've kicked soda, most juices, except for, like there was like some orange juice in the morning or something, I might drink it. But for the most part, I try to drink water in the morning. Teas and juices, I do love, but I try not to drink them as much. And I don't. But water, I try to drink. Basically, I drink coffee, water, and energy drinks. And that's basically all I drink. Every once in a while, I might have a sip of something else. Lost 7 pounds for 7 months eating only chicken and greens. Yeah, the one thing about that diet, though, it is like it's very healthy for you. In a lot of ways, especially if you're trying to lose weight. The one problem with it is that it can really make you like no energy, just like crawl. Like you really get a big craving. And I think it's way more important, like to just get on a healthy diet that you enjoy, that you love, that you crave. Like you should crave your healthy diet, not crave because of your healthy diet. You know what I mean? So if you can get on a diet like that, you'll do it forever. But if you stay on a diet, thank you, baby. But if you're on a diet that where all you do is crave, that sucks, man. Fuck that. So, and there's a lot of like, even like with the chicken, right? Instead of just eating it plain, there's a lot of ways you can make it, No, I think that's awesome that you did that. What's up, Jared and Kara? Hope all is well. Thank wasted beer money. Don't waste your money on beer. Or don't waste your money that you could have had on beer. I am in fact a dad, so dad jokes are allowed. Bye. Hit the like button or the moderators will hunt you down and tell you the benefits of 14C28N, which you might want. Shit, that'd be a perk for me. Scroll down. Play Halo Infinite. It's so good. Did you hear that? She don't have an Xbox. Kara, try not to murder people outside of the video game. A lot of the problem is high fructose corn syrup. Insulin won't break it down in the blood. So like alcohol, it goes to the liver and gets made into fat. Facts. Jared, once my PS5 arrives, going to be hard decision. Play Call of Duty with Kara or hang out here. Hey, man, you're not a traitor. And so let's not talk about that right now.
That he's having a hard decision wanting to...
whether or not he wants to be a traitor or not. Whether or not he wants to be a traitor. Whether or not he wants to be a traitor.
You are so behind on the comments. These were...
I'm trying to catch up because remember, you were trying to stop me from getting to him after I told him to leave him.
That you... Look how fast I already took my makeup.
I know, and look at how many comments you're letting me miss. What's up, baby? That was fast.
I just came in here to let you know how behind you were.
I figured. Hey, Jared, can you shout out Norse Dirk and Dagger's Spidey Flick Challenge? I don't know about it. After you said that, I tried to find it, and I think was it something done like 5 years ago? But yeah, shout out to the Norse Dirk and Dagger's Spidey Flick Challenge. I think it was like 14 flicks. So it was like doing like 1, then you do the pointer, 2. It'd be better if I had a different one. This one's really big. Then you like 3. And you do your pinky, and then you go down and you do the Spidey drop, and yeah, and all of that. The invisible gun glitch is so annoying. Peas and corn. What's the Spidey Flick Challenge? I just said it. That's basically what it is. At least that's what I think it is. My ears are ready. Just stopping by, Jared. What's up, Benny Blade? Benny Blade just stopping in to say what's up. Why, you can't hang out? Or you got another place to be or something? You got another live to go to? Huh? Benny? Yeah, better things to do? Kara, add me on Call of Duty so I can make fun of you for the collapsible pliers. Seems logical. Committed, my friend. Here is home. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm picky. I pick everything. Oh, faithful. Can you shout out the Spidey Flick challenge out, please? Yes, I did. I did for you. I think it was done like 5 years ago, but you can find the video. And like I said, it's just trying to do every single finger and then do like I said, the Spidey drop. Then you do, oh yeah, then you flip it over and you do it reverse. So then you would do it. This one isn't the knife to do it with. It'd be like a compression lock, because the ball lock doesn't give you as strong of a detent. But man, that hole is hard to get to with this one. I have to back up. But you can do them all, especially if you just have a little bit of wrist. Wait, I say, wait, hold on a second. Let me read this one first. Energy drinks, those don't count. Not really sure that is how it works. Yeah, I know, but I just, man, I fucking like them. I like them, but I do try every so often to cut back a little bit, and then I fire myself back up. But it's kind of my, I don't know, I don't want to say my fix for like the other things, like soda and shit like that, but I do enjoy them a little too much. So yeah, I probably should kick back. I say I'm trying to lose weight, but here I am drinking a beer and getting ready to make a burger. I'm on a seafood diet. I had a whole thing of shrimp this morning or earlier. Oh boy, talking about diets. Outdoors 55. What's up, bud? Outdoors 55's in the house. One of these days you need to come do a live with me. If this is the Outdoors 55, I think it is. Thank you for joining us. Portland, what's the Spidey Flick challenge? Everybody keeps asking, and I keep saying it. I drink 3 glasses of water with each meal. It's healthy, but after a meal, I feel cold. It thins my blood out. I think only explanation I can think of for feels cold after eating. Yeah, I think, I said this a couple months ago when I don't know how we got on diets, but I think everybody is a little bit different. I don't think you should eat what your mouth enjoys, but you should eat what your body enjoys, what does make you feel good. And you need to distinguish between the two, because a lot of people will get held up eating things that taste really good, and then you get craving for it and you constantly want to eat it, but rather just find the things that is really nutritious for your body and continue to eat those things so that they can actually have an effect on you. And you feel the difference after a couple weeks of eating a good diet. But yeah, if something doesn't work for you really good, yeah, you definitely want to try something else. I've almost actually overdosed on water before, a couple times, and it was not fun. And what happens is you drink way too much water and it does thin your blood. And yeah, it was really bad. And I did it because I had to take a drug test. Good. I kind of like the crave knowing that I can resist something makes me feel stronger. Absolutely. That's how I feel. I like, and I said this before in a thing, that what I do is I walk like for like a couple months. I walk around and I see things, and every time I see it, I make my brain say it's poisonous. So like, say if it's soda, for example, I'll just, every time I see a soda, poison, poison, poison. Well, then after a couple weeks of doing that, when I see a soda, I start thinking it's poisonous. Like I start thinking like that. So then I don't want it. And if I get it, offered to me, or if I have a chance to drink it, I'm like, no, because my brain just automatically thinks it's poison. Which works really good, actually. I actually like doing that. Everyone try the Spidey Flick challenge. Bring band-aids. Bring them band-aids. Sorry, guys. I normally have all the topics written down. It's been just a hell of a week since the holidays are coming up, and I don't have a bunch of knife topics to talk about. But normally I have steels I want to talk about, sharpening I want to talk about, this and that. but just today I do not have everything set up, so forgive me. We are just doing Q&A, talking some shit. Been bouncing in here all night, but keep getting distracted. Yeah, right. What's Kara's war face for Call of Duty? I don't know. Well, G-Ball, glad you asked. It's the shiznit of the budget stainless steel. 14C. Anyone try Cutlux's kitchen knives in 14C? I have not, but I have one of Q Ball's, the Tucson TS999. It's really good. Really, really good. I'm actually gonna wind up buying not that same one, but another one here really soon. It's corrosion resistance unless your name is Lefty EDC. It's trying to reverse flick your knife with every finger except thumb, obviously. Okay, no more caps. I was mimicking a carnival snake oil salesman. There you go. Cheese on a salad is the go-to. I can eat lettuce, cheese, and some ranch. It's the dressing would get you, but I like me a good salad with ranch too. I like salad with just about any dressing, but Aiden, thank you for the donation. You guys excited for the Stein Grabber folder? Excited now. I didn't even know there was one. That poison trick works every time I hear the Justin Bieber song. I say poison and change the radio station. That's how it works. Richie B said I would get super shaky. I don't know what that meant. Oh, right here. I have a problem peeing in front of people for some reason. When I was a minor, I was on probation and had to force myself to drink an insane amount of water so I could pee. I used that excuse, but I think everybody's gotten like that. I don't know what you call it, whatever. But I've definitely been there where because I had to, and it had nothing to do with like embarrassing or anything like that. It was just because you had to. It's like you're being forced to. So because you're being forced to, you can't. So I would always come preloaded, like with lots of water, so that no matter what, I'm going. I'd always do that because I didn't want to sit there longer than I had to. But there were some times where I needed it as an excuse. So I used it as an excuse that, that I can't, and they don't care. Like they don't give a shit. So what they'll do is they'll just make you drink a lot of water until you have to. But the point is though, is I was stretching it out because if it takes too long, they'll just say, come back tomorrow at this time and without you getting in trouble. That point, I read that one. Gotta go, guys. All right, Dwayne. Everyone have a great weekend. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Thank you, man. Happy holidays to you too. Aiden, you got I already read that one. Damn it, you guys just got a free bell out of me. Sons of bitches. Cola was my big downfall. I used to drink 4 liters or a gallon of it every day. Me too. Me too. I was the same way. Bad, like really bad. Mountain Dew. Whoo. I still have that problem. Can't pee in public bathrooms. I've only peed in front of Lindy a handful of times. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's got something, and like I said, I've had that where that what not like that it was an issue across the board, but just because even though like I would have to pee, but when I'd get in there for some reason I just wouldn't be able to. And like I said, I think it was more because I was being forced. But I've peed in front of people my whole life, So like I don't really have an issue with it. I think if I did, it would have been extinguished really quick because I don't know, I grew up, pissing outside. And then if you're in jail and things like that, you ain't got a damn choice. But a lot of times you're respectful in there. Like I had a cellie that was really bad. Like and I respected it like most people do. Like the people, it's not like a lot of times in movies they exaggerate things, but people are very respectful in there for the most part. I mean, not everybody. It's not always going to be respectful. It depends on where you're at and depends on the people and how you are. But if you hold yourself good, right? If you're in a certain frame, people are very respectful to you, but you got to be respectful back. My celly was really bad. and we would be locked up for like say 20 hours, right? Where you're not coming out. You have no choice but to go with them there. And he would want you to turn, put your like face against the wall, and put your blanket over your head. Like he just could not go if he had the thought of somebody watching. And he would have to turn on the sink and do all these things. And it was like, whatever, I get it. Like, not a problem, man. Because I couldn't imagine like being in that position and having to deal with that. Like I felt bad that he even had to explain it to me, right? Like I felt bad like that he even has that issue. So it's like, man, whatever you need, man. I'd hate to think that you can't go to the bathroom and it's because of me. Cake is my kryptonite. Urban Woodsman 87 says my salad, chicken or shrimp, hard-boiled egg, bacon bits, cheese, crushed walnuts, almonds, silver sunflower kernels, cheese, crushed croutons, red onions, cheese, buttload of ranch. Oh, and a little bit of lettuce. Wait, this isn't Jake Paul boxing watch party? Oh man, I wish it was. Most versatile ceramic stone or rod you recommend? Arkansas stones worth the extra cash? So yes and no. Yes and no. I know you don't like that answer, but let me explain. So ceramic stones are really recommended. Doesn't matter which one. You can find a ceramic rod for $20 and you can find one for $17. The one difference you might find is sometimes some are more aggressive than others. Usually they're right around 1200 grit. At least that's what they say. But you could technically like polish it and get it to like 5,000 grit. And after you use it for a while, it'll smoothen out. My fucking focus is off. But any ceramic rod will work just fine. So don't worry too much about what brand or anything like that. Just get one. Now there's oval ones and round ones. That's your choice, right? Which one you want to get. The oval ones, I've never really used them. I've always used the round ones. I've used the oval diamond before. But anyways, Arkansas stones, they're worth the extra cash if you're... So one, they last forever. That's one thing. They do last forever. And on certain steels, they do give you a great finish. Now on other steels, not so much, right? That you might as well use it. You'd get better results with a low micron diamond stone. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it to focus on me. Oh wow, focus right on that knife. Look at that. That looks clean. But you don't have the expectation that you're going to get results like you would from diamonds on a super steel. It's going to be good for simple steels. Can you use them for super steels? Absolutely. But they're better for simple steels. Now, super steels, they'll be really good for like knocking burrs off, maybe some honing, things like that. But for actually doing it as an edge finish, you're going to want to come off of a very high grit already, like at least 1,000 grit. Then they'll work just fine. But there's a lot of stones that'll work just as good. But the thing is, a lot of them will wear out faster. That one will last forever. So do you need it? No. But it's kind of like a ceramic plate. Like a ceramic plate lasts forever and they are very effective. So I would honestly recommend that over the Arkansas, a ceramic plate. But if you like stones and you have like a fascination for natural stones, then you might appreciate it more. And in that case, you might get better finishes because sometimes it does take you actually appreciating something to really focus on it and try to put the work into it. You just don't put your expectations too high. And, it does depend on the steel. I hate using any bathroom that's not at my house. Shit, man. I'll leave that subject out. I was gonna tell a nasty story, but I'm not gonna. Jared, best lock back under $100 with good edge retention. Under $100. Best backlock. I'm not the best person to ask about backlocks, but I would say cold steel. Whatever you can find in cold steel. Cold steel's a triad lock. That's the best backlock I can think of. Code 4. Cold steel code 4. Bang. Cold steel code 4 will give you exactly what you want. Yeah, that's pretty much the same issue I have. I physically can't pee. I literally could care less if someone is there. My body just won't let me. It fucking sucks. Yeah, I get it. And that does suck. I had cake tonight and a birthday lasagna. Man, it seems like everybody, like Calica had spaghetti. Erica from Not Your Average EDC, she was eating some type sort of noodle. I forget what was it? Raviolis or something. You guys are making me hungry. Scroll down. I'll take a leak in front of anyone, but I hate restrooms. I barely use my own. I go when I take my dogs out. What do you guys think about Greg Medford coming on here? Jared, best backlog. Oh, I already read that. Why is it going backwards now? All right, let me just scroll all the way down. For some reason, my thing went backwards. Happy birthday, Jason Brown. Happy birthday. I saw these awesome sharpeners at Walmart. It was a plastic thing, 2 ceramics, and a V. Plastic handle, Kerakin sharpener, and the Ozarks Trails multi-tool with it. There you go. Oh, man. How much is the Kaiser slicer? It's a nice backlock. I don't know about that one, to be honest. Samurai Warrior says Cold Steel Code 4 or the American Lawman. Yeah, I would pick the Code 4 personally, but if you do want grippier scales, like something more grippy on the handles, then go for the American Lawman. But because the Code 4 has aluminum scales and they can be a little slick. And not slick looking, just slick. Mostly folders and a bit of everything. Thank you for the donation again, man. I'd love to see Greg here. Yeah, I got his number. I'm gonna contact him and talk to him. We're gonna set something up. I know a lot of people, like I heard, I know a lot of people, man, got a lot of like hate for him. You know. But he is a guy in the knife community. He does make amazing knives, whether you like him or not. You know, I think it'd be interesting to have him on. There's also some Delica exclusives out there in good steel. Oh, for sure. Wasted, don't expect the Tenation to be dropped shutty. It'll take a bit for the washers to get slick. Yeah, you can always polish the washers and do like a little, some shit to make them a little smoother, but the detent track is what's eventually got to break in to get it ultra smooth with any knife. If Medford comes on, try to get a knife for a giveaway. Hate or no hate, a knife is still a knife. That's true. I doubt he would do that because how I started talking to him about it was I was actually talking to him about his new Ask Knives, trying to get him on, or not trying to get him on, trying to get him to send me one. And he said that they were all accounted for, and he said to contact them on the third run next year. So it's gonna be a while. I should have added blade length. It's for my brother. He got big hands. Yeah, well, then the Code 4 would be good. The Code 4 is a big knife. The American Lawman's a big knife. They're all big knives. So, they're, I think, 3.5-inch blades or 3.6-inch blades, I think. Maybe even bigger. They might even be 4-inch blades, to be honest. I like to tune my stuff right away too, but not always. Sometimes, I always oil them right away. I don't necessarily take them apart, but I do always put some heavy on the detent track or detent ball and then some light on the bearings, and it always improves the action. Now, I don't clean them out and take them apart and do all that, but sometimes I do. It just depends. Aiden, come on. Dalicas are made with mithril. Okay. Jedi mind trick his ass. Heard someone call Medford racist, etc. I bet he's just a patriot. Apparently that makes you racist these days. Absolutely. Yeah, I've heard plenty of people say that, and I know what they're basing it off of, the video. I've watched the video, man. I don't personally think that has anything to do with racism, and I think people have turned the word racist into meaning something it doesn't. And I think people don't even know what real racism it is, because if they did, they wouldn't call things like that racist. So, but other people, have said that they have heard things and then he's taken them down that I haven't heard, and had experiences that I don't know. I don't think being a dickhead makes you a racist. I don't think being a dickhead to, certain genders or whatever, that doesn't make you, to me, like, we all know what real racism is. I don't think I need to explain it. My brother has a Buck 110 Slim with my Carta S30V that I gifted him 4 years ago. That's his only knife, so I wanted to get him something similar that he would also enjoy. Oh, new NYC EUC. Thank you for the donation. Selling a bunch of knives on my gram. Bronx_blades. Go and check out Bronx_blades. He is selling a bunch of knives. Yes, still effing live, Big Daddy. We go till at least 9:30. Is it racist to blame the Canadians? No, but we will blame the Canadians if everything starts messing up on here. See, I think, like, even jokes and humor, like, I think it's batshit crazy to think like comedy and jokes and things like that. People are making our freedom of speech. I don't even think it's a lot of people. I think honestly, there's a lot of, I don't know how to put it into words to where people can explain it, because I don't want to say what I want to say, but I think there's other parties at play that say things that are ridiculous. And then you have people that are very encourageable to think a certain way, start repeating it. And then you wind up turning things like the freedom of speech into these things when, like, I remember growing up, man, you could joke about anything and have a laugh with everybody, and everybody understood it, and it was funny, and you could say anything and it didn't matter. Like, we were all friends, we were all brothers, and I loved it. And I grew up with every color, creed, everything. And never once like was any of that shit ever mentioned. And you could joke however you want, say whatever you want, didn't fucking matter. Then all of a sudden a bunch of people started turning everything into weird words and trying to use words to justify somebody else's thoughts and everything else, and it just fucking went crazy. That's why I think it's just nuts to, what, you don't take somebody else's opinion and turn it into your own. Have your own opinion. How you feel about something is usually how it is. Man, people's ears would bleed if they heard the stuff we've heard on construction sites, right? Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then to think like that would be hate or racism or anything like that, when, yeah. And I think comedy has to be protected like that. Marxism, yeah, for sure. A vocal minority of people believe things that are beyond insane. Yeah, and I do think that it's a small portion of people, but I think they have a big influence on the things we see and hear by design. By design. And then we think it's much bigger than it is. And then people think that they're crazy, because they see so many people thinking this way, and then they start thinking that the way they're thinking must be wrong. So then they start thinking the way they think, and it's stupid. And it takes people to really, I don't know, speak out in order to wake people up to realize, man, most people think that, I'm going to say better, but you guys know what I mean, the better way. And I think it doesn't really matter. None of it fucking matters. There's only a few things that matter. And as long as we don't attack those certain little things, then none of it matters. Like, I don't give a shit if you're racist. I don't give a fuck what you are. As long as you have the freedom to do that, and I have the freedom to be who I want to be and say what I want, that's all we need to agree on. Fucking say whatever you want, be however you want. I don't believe any of it leads to actual hate or violence. So maybe your feelings hurt, but like sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. So you just got to start getting back to that mindset. So that, and the mindset of that it's a free country. And if we keep saying that and we believe it and encourage it, fucking encourage it, man. We got to encourage that shit. The more people that understand what's at stake because when you take that stuff away, who gets to decide? Who gets to decide what's bad? Who gets to decide what's good? That's the scary part. Because even though it might be your friend when you're deciding at the moment, well, after it's decided, it might not be your friend the next time. It might not be the person you want to be deciding what is hate speech or what is bad or what is good or what is evil or what is right, what is wrong. So you got to remember that. That's why you always need it protected, that you have the right to do whatever you want. None of it is bad. None of it is hate. None of it is this. None of it is that. Because your freedoms are protected. And as long as that's the case, then it doesn't matter. None of it matters. But we have to protect that. That seems too damn logical. The culture is being driven off of a social cliff intentionally. Those that say what you can see are not your friend. Yeah. Blasphemy. 105 likes. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. But yeah, because man, personally, man, I always think about it like that. I don't care what you think or anything like that. Like, if anything, I want to hear about it, but I want to have the freedom to have the discussion. That's my point. How can you ever solve anything? Nothing was ever solved by people being silent, ever. So regardless what it is, if you don't have the freedom to speak about it and talk about it, or if you feel that you're afraid that something might happen if you do, well, that doesn't help anything either. So like, by trying to silence anybody, regardless if you agree with it or not, then all you're doing is you're becoming part of the problem. You're literally the problem. You're the most dangerous thing I can think of by doing that. You want to encourage people to be able to speak freely and, about whether it's their experience or what they've seen or their results or their thought, whatever, right? We want that. We got to encourage that as much as possible. False kindness is a disease. Yeah. What I think is dangerous right now, and I hate to go on down a rabbit hole, but I know this is a fact. Like, it's not like a wonder. There are so many bots out there literally corrupting our system, whether you're talking about Twitter, Instagram, whatever, right? Everywhere. And Joe Rogan was even talking about there was an entire feed. I forget what it was on. If it was on like Twitter or something like that, and you would think it was actual human beings having a discussion, and it was all just bots. And the thing is those same bots are the same ones that start political discussions. They start hate speech. They start all these things that people actually think they're real. And then they run with the things, and then they think that they have people that are agreeing with them. So now they think their audience is bigger, or they think that the chaos or people that disagree with them are real, like all these things. And it's crazy that we have been like infiltrated. Like, it's like a war. It's crazy that we have this going on. And I'm not saying like to silence anybody or anything like that. I'm saying that these are other countries trying to start war in our countries between us. And we can't let that happen, man. Like, that's crazy to me that, thank you, man. Yo, 8010 or SOCOM for folding pry bar that cuts. That's tough, man. 8010 for a folding pry bar. Because it's, both of them are good. Both of them are good, but an 8010 is more replaceable and is more affordable. And it's inevitably going to be stronger. But I'll just finish this last part and we can go back to knives. We can talk about whatever you guys want, but I just want to say that, but yeah, when you have, when all you have to do is get us to fight each other, they've already won the war, because we'll kill each other. They don't, they don't have to do anything. All they have to do is give us subjects to disagree on. That's it. Give us subjects to disagree on. All right. Is it a washers versus bearing thing? Imagine if they would ever do things like having an actor stage a fake racial. Right. Yeah, I'm sure everybody knows what he's talking about. Now, Serge, you get an 8010, going to be a pain in the ass to try to find a SOCOM Elite. Yeah, I think they just recently had a drop not long ago. Aiden again with another 2 bones. Guys, see the DBK boys destroy the poor cold steel? Yeah, but it really didn't get too destroyed, to be honest. So yes, I did see that. That was awesome. That's the thing, man. Those things are so tough. It's so crazy how tough they are. But I definitely would, if you were talking about being a folding pry bar, I think a cold steel like the 8010 would be a better way to go than a SOCOM. Now, that's not saying SOCOM isn't perfectly capable and acceptable and will work just fine, but it's also more expensive, harder to get. You know, but if that's what you want, then go for that, man. Jared and I was talking about this topic last week. Super scary, absolutely. I can wait. Just want a knife to do just whatever with. Well, the cold steels would be the way to go. If you want a knife to do whatever with, that's a cold steel. You want a triad lock or a shark lock, but those are so expensive that not too many people want to put them through that. I got Reddit for knife swap, and now I get spam of threads by some weird mofos with crazy opinions. Don't read Reddit threads. It will keep you sane. I think that's actually what it was. The bot thing was on Reddit, and it was a complete thread, and they were all just bots arguing with each other, like about the weirdest things. But if you read it, you would think it was actual human beings talking to each other when it's not. And then you hear these weird, crazy opinions on things, and it's nutty. But that's how it works. That's why, like, with people, I don't, I even get bots on my shit, man, tons of them. And it's like, I don't put into consideration what people that I don't know, like you guys, like, I know a lot of your guys' names. So when I see the comment on my thing, I know to take into consideration. But when they're weird things, I might respond, but I don't put it into any consideration. Like, I've had some weird ones, some weird political ones and all kinds of shit. Like, I ain't even arguing with you because I'm probably arguing with a bot. I heard, what the hell? I heard the scales are made with actual Lynn Thompson's hair, indestructible. I heard it was pubes. Yeah, I got the SOCOM Elite Tonto and the Delta Tonto. Damn near got my life savings. Yeah. Yep. The 4MAX Scout. That's the big dog. Now that's on another level. Like, if you really want something virtually indestructible, then yeah, go with the 4MAX. If you want something that's somewhat EDCable and indestructible, go with the 8010. But the 4MAX, that's something that it's so tough and so crazy, like how indestructible it is. You're wanting a folding pry bar. You're wanting something that's indestructible. So you might as well get a fixed blade. But if you want a folder to do that shit, man, that thing is a beast. But the only thing I can imagine it being good for is for crazy shit. So, that's that. Yeah. If you're wanting to do some crazy stuff, the Formex is the way to go. I have a Formex Scout. I beat the hell out of maple wood and applewood, but I carry a large multi-tool for prying. Yeah, you could do just about anything with those. Adventure, man. Deca 2 is almost perfect for a lightweight carry. I never tried the Deca. I still want to. And I've heard that the new one, the 2 is way better than the first one. I thought they only changed like the clip and then what gave it less screws or something. I never cared about all the screws, but Hinder XM24 stabbed through a security door. Oh, they could for sure. The 24s are beasts. You can see that thing's basically, it's so tough. The grind, it's stupid thick. The grind is ridiculous. That is definitely for abuse too. But most people don't want to abuse one of those. Not saying that they will hard use it. I'm saying abuse. So there's a difference there. Hard using appropriately, it is great for. But abuse, you should get a knife that's set for abuse. Which I'm not saying that thing can't take abuse. I'm just saying most people don't want to abuse it. Yeah, I got to try one of those Decas, man. They seem awesome. I almost bought one like a week ago. I had it sitting there and I was about to put purchase on because I thought about it in my head like, man, I got to try one of those and I need some more USA made stuff on the channel. Let me ask you guys this. Was the Deca 2 part of 2021 or was the Deca 2 made at the end of 2020? No shit. No. I thought they were way more than that. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, Mason. Yeah. I know we slowed down, but we're going to find one of them videos. One of those videos are going to hit hard very soon. We're going to get a good one out there, and that good one is going to just fly over the universe and pick up as many viewers as possible. And we're going to be at 30K before you know it. 40K, 50K. And the Deca V2 end of 2021? Really? I seen it. I thought it had been out for a while though. I know the regular one's been out for a long while, but since last year or maybe even the year before. Maybe it was last year. Because it came out right after the bug out. Yeah. How's America doing? Warm? No, cold. Definitely cold. Is it the Deca that they are talking about in Magna Cut? Oh, I didn't know they were talking about in Magna Cut. I thought we were just talking about the Deca 2, like the one that has the deep carry clip and the new hardware where it doesn't have as many screws. Could you drop some rough prices about the knives you're talking about? Okay, so the Deca 2 is like 140, something like that. 20 CV G10 axis lock. That's what we're talking about right now. Cold steel knives, you can get a lot of cold steel knives for under $100, but some of these really hard use ones can range between 150 and 200. Just depends on which one because they have different models. They have some in like AUS 10, then they have some in super steels. So you just kind of depends on which one, but you can get a hard use, crazy hitting cold steel for under $100. Kegel's Knives, thank you for the 2 bones, man. Thank you. Deca is supposed to be heat treated to 61 to 62. I'd like to see that tested. I'm not saying it's not, and I'm not saying it is. I have no idea, not a clue. I haven't had enough hogs. I've had hogs, but let me think. Mine, I don't think mine was heat treated that hard. My 20 CV. it seemed like it was around 60, but I could be wrong. It wasn't tested, so I don't know. I think there was some tested that you could see on Outpost 76 channel. And I think they were like, one was heat treated a little soft and one was heat treated really good. I think it just depends. But I think it was because the newer one was heat treated better though, which is obviously good. If you would buy a custom, which one would it be? That's tough. That's tough. Because I mean, if money doesn't matter, I don't know. Sharp by design. It depends on what we're talking about custom. Are we talking about a handmade knife or just what, is labeled as custom? Because some knives are mid-techs, right? And people call them customs. But a real custom, maybe one of the South African knives, but I would want to keep it USA made. I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention to the custom knife world. I did for a little bit there, but I really like the Roosevelts, but that would be more of a mid-tech. I really like the Koenigs, but that's a mid-tech. What else is there? But some of the South African knife companies or the SG knives, I got one of them right here. But this one's a custom, but it's a prototype of a knife that's going to be coming out. But this guy, I wanted to try one of his customs for a long time. There's another design he has. It looks a lot like a Sabenza with a hole. That thing looks amazing. They had it, I think it was a Blade Show, like a Blade Show version Deca, while the new V2 is based on, except that one had a tritium insert. I have both the Hogue, like the Ritter Hogue and the Mini. Yeah, I tried the Mini. I've tried the Mini and the full size one. Both of them are really good. Full custom tie 80/20 and Magna Cut would be awesome. Probably over 1K though. I think I thought the customs were like 650, something like that, 750. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that just was the hand satin finish. But yeah, that would be awesome. I'd love to get one with this. If I had the choice, like to pick, I would pick, say, the 80/20, thinner grind, a little bit thinner handles, but not too much thinner. Like basically the same handle, but thinner grind, hollow grind, badass drop point blade or a spear point blade with a super deep hollow grind that's just badass. Full tie. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. What about custom Marfione custom? So I've but I've tried two or three Marfione custom SOCOMs. They were amazing. And I was surprised at how different they felt. So I had one on the channel. It was out of Chad Nichols Damascus. You can watch my video on Chad Nichols Damascus with a super thin hollow. Like the SOCOMs are nice and thick. Like they're thin behind the edge, but their grinds are very thick. This was a super deep hollow grind, very thin behind the edge. And the whole grind was very thin. Then it was so smooth. It was badass. The detent felt different. So yeah, that's awesome. I also tried the Marfione custom Strider. That was badass. I love all those Marfione customs. So yeah, that is definitely a custom I would love to have. I've tried a few of the Marfione customs. They were all amazing. All of them. I got to go, guys. Have a great night. Happy holidays. Thanks, Kegels. Happy holidays, brother. It is past 9:30, so we'll go for about 5 more minutes. I'm not sure if Mike's trying to go on tonight or not. But I've got to do something anyways after this. But yeah, man, those Marfione customs are really, really good. And one thing I really liked about them is, unlike, like, say, with the Strider, most of them have lock stick. Those Marfione customs, they don't have any lock stick. They're done so good. There, Tri-State always comes on late. What's up, Tri-State? Always coming in when we're about to shut down. Must Tri-Stash. What's up, Tri-Stash? That's a good one. Guts, it's early morning there. I hope everyone has a happy and healthy holiday. Absolutely. Absolutely. How's it going, Tri-State? Guts. Yeah, I know the time zones can be different. I know that. That's why I usually try to have topics to talk about so that people watching this later can keep up and it's not just like sporadic. But this one wasn't like that, so it was more sporadic. I've been working on videos, man. Me and the wife are streaming in the morning. Stop by. Oh, no shit. Well, I got to meet up with my mom tomorrow, but if it's in the morning, I can show up. I'll be there. Um, you guys are streaming in the morning. I watched that one video you guys did together. That one live where you guys played that game. I definitely have something to do after this. Morning streams. Yeah, I thought about doing like a random one of these days, just a random afternoon one, because then I'd hit all the people that don't have the abilities to come on my nighttime lives, and maybe just do like a live sharpening or something. I like to do that every once in a while, just a random live sharpening. That way we can talk all the sharpening stuff and people that normally watch the video. But what I should do is, instead of in the morning, I should do like late afternoon, like 3:30, 4 o'clock. If you're trying to get into customs, fixed blades can be an affordable way. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Not Sergil. Thank you, brother. You're reviewing the bag lighter tie. I love your vids. I already sent it back. I had it in a video the other day, so I did talk about it. If you watch my what was it? What was that video? 7 knives or something like that. Whatever it was. I think it was like 7 knives. I had it in that video, but no, I had to send those back. That's the thing is, sometimes you don't get enough time with a knife to do a review. Could you recommend a full tang 6-inch survival knife? Somebody can. Somebody recommend a 6-inch survival knife? I would go with something from Essie. If you're wanting to spend a little bit more money, you could go with man, I always forget his damn name. His logo's a house. Man, I always forget his name. How's Kara? She was in here a little while ago. You missed out, man. You missed out. She was in here for a little while. Thanks for that on Marfione. Yeah, Marfione Customs are badass. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate it, man. We plan on doing some random Sunday mornings. We're going to play some Mortal Kombat. No shit. Eat my salt. Will says the SE6. SE6 is a good one. Eat my salt. That's a good name. I like that name. Eat my salt. Someone fill in Gregory Burke. Yep. She was already in here. So Seems Logical says the Bark River should have a good full tang 6-inch knife. There you go. Yeah. I think Bark River is a good one too. I don't get a lot of fixed blades. You know what is a good one though? I got it actually right here. I'll show it to you. I don't know if it's quite 6 inches. No, I think it's a little bit. This is a badass one though. Oh, 5 inches. A little over 5 inches. We got 5 1/4 here. This thing's badass. The Gail Bradley. Oh, a Gail Bradley Spyderco fixed blade. This thing is so badass. This is a good knife. But, and it is a full tang, by the way. It has like it has a drop point to it, but still a big belly. So it does lean forward, as you can see. So it drops down nice and forward. So you feel like you can do light chopping with it. Nothing crazy. But what's beautiful is you have this finger choil area. You can get up right there to that blade for feather sticking and stuff, this is a good fixed blade. Nice sheath. Great retention. SP 20. Wait, what was it? What steel is it? PSF 27 steel. Cue ball. What did that Spyderco cost again? Anything stabbing when they hear tactical. Bradford knives. There you go. 5 inches can seem larger in the dark. That's true. 150 to 200. Well, that's a great option. Ricardo, what's up, man? Thank you for the donation. Anybody just tuning in, you can always rewind back to the beginning because we are about to get out of here in like 2 more minutes. I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. I see we have 90 people still in here. You guys are so amazing. I can't believe you guys, how awesome you guys are to this channel and how much support you guys give. You guys give so much support, and I can't thank you guys enough. I appreciate all the patron members. We have a massive giveaway coming up. I think you guys are going to like this one a lot. It's definitely the big, I want to say it's the most expensive one yet. It definitely has the most expensive knives yet. But I have done giveaways where, like, I did one time where there was 10 knives we gave away. So, but I still don't think those add up to the amount of money that these 2 knives are. No, for sure they don't. So we got to, well, I don't know, because the one we had 10 knives one time, and there was a TRM in there. So, but this one is a fucking awesome giveaway for you guys, for the patrons. So, I was just about to leave. There you go. $200 was that Spyderco Gail Bradley. The Hinderer is out $350. It's a little more than your budget, but Himalayas Imports is the place to go if you want a full tang kukri. There you go. Where is the Hinderer available, Josh? Where's that Hinderer available? I seen it too. I can't remember now though. I see so much shit. Yeah, he's a new mod now. Where's that Hinderer available at? Todd says the SE6 and 1095 with the great heat treat on super tough and unlimited lifetime warranty. You break it, they fix it. That is the most beautiful thing about SE. That's why I always recommend them, because they will fix it, replace it, no matter what. Even if you intentionally mess it up, they have the best warranty in the business. And they make good quality knives that are actually made for the outdoors. That's why I love. Hey, thank you for the bone. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. You guys are all awesome. Sorry, sorry not been active much or had much input, mate. Only in my 30s, but bad health issues and even worse pain at the moment. Keep up the good. Still backing with your Patreon, bro. Have a good 25th if I don't see you before. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And I hope things work out, man. I hate to hear that your health is bad. I really hope that works out for you. But that's shitty, man. That sucks. I hope you at least have a good holiday this year. And for the rest of you guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for being so awesome. And thank you guys for hanging out with me and talking knives and being so cool to everybody else in the chat and communicating and goofing around and just being awesome, man. You guys are what makes this community awesome, and we can't do it without you guys. We really can't. I can't believe some of the things I see you guys do and say. I even see it in other people's channels. This community is so tight and so amazing. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Peace.